Yes, we're back. Good afternoon and welcome to another and the final stream that we're going to do, for now anyway, in the West Somerset Railway. Certainly of the scenarios, because we're about to tackle the last scenario, which based on the previous scenarios could take a while. If you're watching this on YouTube, welcome. It's been a Monday thing for the last 5 or 6 weeks now, where we've been working our way through Train Sim World and the West Somerset Railway, the last one this is. So thank you, and yeah, really do appreciate if you've watched all of them so far. I've really enjoyed it. This is going to be the first sim, I think, where I've completed all the scenarios. I'm working my way through them slowly, not recording them in Great Western Express. Haven't done any of, well, I've done a couple of them in CSX Heavy Haul, but West Somerset Railway is where we've done most of them now, and we've got one to do. In the scenarios, we started off by doing the Minehead Shunter Part 1, then Part 2, then did preparation work, followed by Land Cruise, then did finishing up, I think, and now the only one we've got left to do is the longest one, which is more similar to Land Cruise, to the beach, which is exactly where we're going to go. To cope with increased demand, the Resident Class 09 has been called upon to operate extra services, so we're going to use the shunter to take some services to the beach. Yeah, what could possibly go wrong with that? Life's a beach and then you drown. Exactly. Welcome, Larwood. It could be that if this does only take an hour and 15 minutes, then I might stream this, stop, and then come back and do something else for an hour or so. But we will see. So, to the beach it is. If you're watching this on YouTube and you're new to my videos, welcome. Has been for the last 5 or 6 weeks, as I said, some Train Sim World content on a Monday, and some Firm Bus on a Friday occasionally, and something else on a Wednesday. And yeah, we could do that, Larwood, for an hour or so. And yeah, a bit of a mixed bag of content from me. I have been putting out a regular schedule apart from this, because I wanted to put out games that I want to record, rather than do a fixed schedule and feel as though I have to record something. Right, to the beach we go. Welcome to Bishop's Lydiard. Let's grab this train into service. I don't think I've been here. Have we been here before? Climb aboard. So, I think it'd be very unusual to take a shunter. Turn the game volume up a little tiny bit. To take a shunter all the way down here. Set the lights to, oh, gotta get out and then like, remember this thing. Climb down, switch the marker lights on. Okay, I'll get back out the seat then. Just jump down in front of a running train, that's safe, isn't it? I suppose the passengers don't really care what sort of thing's putting them, as long as they get pulled. And I've got to run back up here now. So yeah, the final scenario anyway of this this train sim series. That's because Lara mentioned bus sim, and I really enjoyed doing this. Where's the final marker? There. Oh, set the brakes, first application. I haven't finished doing the marker lights yet, but okay, no, if you want me to give up on doing that, it's fine. I'll get back in the chair. Right, set the brakes, first application. Yes. Objective complete. Afternoon chaos, sign Oz. Unlock doors right. There you go. Then our victims get on. This game does look absolutely epic. I say it every time, but it just does. I even like the little shunter, actually. I like the way it's smoking away there. That's really cool. myself back to. There we go. So load our victims, I mean passengers, on. Hello, Liam. So yeah, if this does take 75 minutes, then we'll do this. We'll stop for 5 minutes, and then we may jump on and stream something else for an hour or so. I can be here till about 4:30. Again, if you're watching this on YouTube, it doesn't mean much to you, but it's currently 5 to 2. Right, just going to wait for his passengers to get on. It does seem really strange seeing a shunter pull a pull a train, but it's only a 25-mile-an-hour line. I suppose it's not going to make too much difference. Birds twittering away in the background. Passengers on the other side waiting for their service coming up, I'm guessing. So am I going to pass the other train? First to deck says, due to demand, I've got to run this. There must be another train coming the other way. How many carriages have they got? I've only seen 5 so far. Yeah, absolutely, Liam. Okay. Nearly finished loading, although no one's got on for a while. Locked doors. Objective complete. Right then, set reverser to forward. Done that. Set the brakes to release, increase the throttle and sound the horn. Stop at Crocombe Heath in 3.7 miles. Yeah, strange that there is people there that are not moving. Definitely seems really odd seeing a shunter pull this thing behind the trees. Come on, I want to get a view. Come on. Get that. Because I think there's vegetation in the way. It's not letting me get the view I want. I have to go with that for now. So 8.8 miles an hour. This could take a little tiny while. Oh, there we go. Right. Get a move on. I think we did have this thing up to a top speed. It keeps flashing danger. Ain't that the truth? Yeah, 4 is the highest position we've got for the throttle. Doing a whopping 11 miles an hour. Still might take a while. It does look nice though, doesn't it? As a game, this thing, I say it every single time, it's nothing new, but it is stunning. And this scenario, we've had, how many hours we had out of this just doing the scenario? It's DLC rather. We've had so many hours out of this just doing the scenarios, let alone going through the services. I think, yeah, as a money for what you get, it's really, really, really well worth it. then I think at 15 miles an hour this might take a while. Okay, Liam. Yeah, well, it's a shunter, isn't it? It's not used to putting services. This is as fast as it'll go, isn't it? Yeah. It even sounds nice when it's going off into the distance, doesn't it? Right, I need to take a screenshot. That'll do. Oh, that's true, 1%. Yeah, I'd notice a gradient. You don't miss anything, do you, Larwood? So yeah, 16 mile an hour. I don't think I complain too much. If I come down to a historic railway and they said, you know, you're going to be pulled by a class 9 instead of the 47, I'd be like, yeah, and? I wouldn't care if the scenery is this good. I wonder if this is actually a true representation of this line. I wonder how accurate it actually is. Did the people from Train Sim World go to these stations and recreate, obviously, the bends and the gradients? So if you used to go and ride this line, would it be this accurate? Doing a whopping 17 miles an hour now. Flying almost. Well, we've got a 20 mile an hour limit coming up there in 2.3 miles. I better be careful. They use Google Maps. They probably do, Rich. So the drive-by shot again. I like that shot. Yeah, afternoon, Richardo. Now, better think about slowing down or speeding up for this 20 mile an hour limit. Even though it is a shunter, the detail is really, really good. I wonder often they would actually have to use shunter. Surely being a historic line, they'd have a timetable where the 47's running all the time backwards and forwards. So we started at one end, so we're doing the whole route this time, finishing up at Minehead then, because it says to the coast. So we're going to visit every station in what should be a 75-minute run. So 1.2 gradient going up now. I hope this thing can actually cope with the hills. juddery then on the graphics as well. Or seem to be in OBS. Yeah, this isn't really sort of intercity 125 speeds, is it? Well, I suppose it is if the intercity 125 is doing 14 miles an hour. If you have just joined, welcome. We're on the final scenario of the West Somerset Railway DLC off to the coast, where the normal Class 47 has been replaced with a shunter. Maybe we should have a Sims and stuff outie on this line from Minor. That'd be awesome. That's one for next summer. Sims and stuff go to the seaside. Well, how far we got to go for our stop? 1.6 miles. Better start slowing down. Oil on a steam train would be awesome. It's been a few years since I've done the one down in Paynton. That's really nice. You do the round robin. You get the steam train to Dartmouth, and then you get the boat up to Totnes, and then get the open top bus back to Paynton again. That's really nice to do. Really taxing as a thing to drive this, so is it? Just put it flat out and just, you haven't got to steer, you haven't got anything. I'm just moving the camera about. I do like the fact that that gauge swivels. That is quite smart. So yeah, detail wise inside, I shouldn't be leaving the seat really, I suppose. Got plenty of water. Where's the fuel gauge? We got a fuel gauge? Is that one of these? Miles an hour. It's a diesel. Why isn't there a fuel gauge? Pressure. RPM. Or is that it? That might be it actually. That might be the fuel gauge. Yeah, empty 4 gallons. Yeah, there we go. There's a fuel gauge there. So that should be dropping down throughout this whole journey. Have we got enough fuel to get there? Is someone putting any in? I should reset back down again, shouldn't I? A bit of fresh air in, it's a bit hot in here. Well, 1.1 miles to go. 20 mile an hour limit is worrying me. What if we got a downhill gradient at any point? I might have to actually put the brakes on if that was the case. Yeah, I know there isn't the variety of trains in this that there are in Train Sim. Obviously that's been going a lot longer, and so far there isn't the variety of routes, but graphically I think this thing knocks Train Sim out of the park. And I've got used to the UI as well now. You're having that clickability that you don't get in the normal Train Sim. I haven't really tried any of the Train Sim professional trains yet. But the clickability you don't get in normal Train Sim is just so nice in this. Very true. Unless there's Minehead. No, there's not like a cliff railway or anything up Minehead, is there? I don't think. So I imagine we'll have to have a downhill section at some point. Right, 0.7 miles to go to our first stop. Thankfully, we haven't got a timetable to stick to like you would have with Train Sim, so I can't see us being late. But even I can't muck this up too much, I don't think. At this sort of speed, I can just pull away from the station and then go flat out. Even the braking, I think I can cope with being able to brake this thing. Although, no, was it the shunter we were in? Yes, it was. When the shunter was put in the class 47 last time, I had the brakes full on, it wouldn't stop. That was going downhill. Don't think we should have that issue going uphill. Hopefully. Right, 700 yards. We haven't got to worry about that 20. We'll check that fuel gauge between the next stations just to see if it does actually go down. It should be that realistic, hopefully. I'm going to come off the throttle. Oh, we've got a yellow. Yeah, I'm expecting... Oh, we've got a red. I'm expecting to pass the train coming the other way. Because if we've got both services on... Yeah, I think I slowed down a bit too much. Oh, I love the way this thing smokes as well. Again, not good for the environment, but you know, hey. I do like a diesel. So I'm guessing we're going to have to wait here until the 47 comes through. Right, don't overshoot. That's not bad going. Ah, see, there you go, signals come down. Oh, we got a yellow now. Why have we got a yellow now? Unless there's a train in front of me then. Which there must be. It must be a train in front of me that I'm following. How can he be this slow? He's a 47. He should be able to go 25, surely. We'd like to think so anyway. Oh, someone come waiting for this. See, there must be a train due the other way. I've got to pass it at some point on this. If they've only got two trains, or two engines. We're going to have it coming the other way, surely. Okay, lock doors. Objective complete. 2.5 miles to Stogumber, wherever that is. Ah. I think I stalled it. I was thinking then, damn it, have I got to restart the thing? I was actually looking forward to trying to restart it. That would have been quite cool. But I don't think this has got the controls for that. That's why it automatically restarted. Oh, actually on a downhill stretch now as well. I think we might have to use some brake. Let's try backing off the throttle. The brakes can keep it at 25. We're flying along now. So throttle off, brakes at first application. I'm slightly concerned already about now stopping if this carries on being a downhill gradient all the way. We'll see what stopping power is like in 1.9 miles. Oh, come on, I want that view. It's not giving me the view I want because all the trees and stuff in the way. Right, 1.7 miles. Let's come off the brakes then. Engine's off. Certainly a quicker distance, or quicker time scale between these two stations. Less distance all front. 1 mile an hour over the speed limit. Come on, bit of. Yeah, it's going to be tricky. If that gradient gets any more, it's certainly going to be tricky to bring it to a stop when we get there. Right, come off the brakes. How far have we got to go? 1.1 miles. Back on the brakes again. It is only a minor gradient going down, but you can actually see the gradient going around the corner, can't you? That's pretty cool. there's me. Hello, me. I'm trying to get that side so I can see the bend without being in the trees. Right, I'm going to start applying the brakes in a little bit then. Yeah, we haven't been down this far before, Stogumber. This is going to be the whole line, I think, we end up doing. It's supposed to be 75 minutes, the actual scenario, so take off 5 minutes for me waffling at the beginning. We should have a fair bit to go. Right, 22 miles an hour, 700 yards to go into the station. The trees out of the way. I do like this little shunter. Oh, it's so nice and so well detailed. Right, we won't start braking too early. But I don't want to be overshooting the station really. Nice living down there. Okay, maybe a bit more than that. Okay, maybe more than that. Well, it's downhill, so we shouldn't actually stop that quickly, I would have thought. I'm actually surprised by that. Thought it might have taken a bit more coasting. $8 yards, I'll take that. Oop, that one. And on the all get, and off the all get. Yeah, I thought it would have coasted more, being that it was quite a steep grade, or 1%. It did change there, 0.6 now. If someone's got the internet in front of them, which I'm guessing you'll have, because I'm going to get on Google Maps and see if this is right. I'm guessing it is Stogumber. Where do we leave the first one? We'll see what the next one is. See how many stops we've got to go before we get to Minehead. We've got. I'll be disappointed actually if we don't pass the 47 on the way. Objective complete. 3.1 miles now to the next one. Willington's the next one. Those rear doors aren't open, aren't closed rather. Look at them now, and they are. Proper diesely smoky, look at that. So we're downhill 1.1%, so we have to be on the brakes again. This one. So throttle off again. And then be very careful for the next 2.9 miles as we're going downhill. But look at the scenery on this. Oh. It's pretty damn good, isn't it? There's a DLC. What's not to like? So that line isn't on Google Maps. Really? So it's not based on an actual line then? Well, Minehead's there. How bizarre. Well, thank you for looking anyway, Lowell. Oh, I tell you, okay, it is on Google Maps. So I'm guessing it doesn't go into Minehead main railway station. Oh, you like that view. Just listen to it disappear. Oh, 6 more after Willerton, including Minehead. Okay, cool, thank you. So that's doable then. So we've been going, say, half an hour. So we should have another 45 minutes left. We've only done the first 2 stops, 3 stops. So I don't think it's going to be a 75-minute run. Graham, good afternoon. How are we doing? Oh, we're speeding. 1% down again. Does look probably nice though. Oh, definitely speeding. Got a bit of brake. .5 miles, we've got a green light. That's good. I'm doing well, thank you very much, Graham. Doing really well. Oh, get out of the trees. Oh, get out of the cab. I can't get a view that side because of the trees. There we go. Speed D, I am. That's all about. I feel the need for speed. Oh, 26 or 27 miles an hour. Which will be slightly more than that in Euro Truck this evening. Actually, if you're new to the streams, tonight we're doing some ETS2 multiplayer starting at 6:30 PM for a couple of hours. I can probably come off the brake now, can't I? I do like that dynamic camera thing. 1.4 miles, so 6 stops after Willerton to go. Not doing too bad time wise then. I don't think we're going to do it in the next 45 minutes. So we're completely off the throttle. We've got no engine running at all. Well, it's running, but we're not driving the wheels. Some strange, some sort of 3-bed houses shoved in the middle of a field over there. The scenery on this does look really nice. Oh, blimey. Brake. Don't be speeding. So green light round there. 1 mile we've got a 15 mile an hour limit. So we're going to have to slow it down in a mile. Or less than a mile now. So I will put some brake on. Not a lot of brake. Okay, maybe a bit more than that. Maybe a bit more than that. Okay, that should do it. Thankfully the light's still green. What are we following then? So we had a yellow light, or red light, then a yellow light at the last station. I thought it was red to allow a train coming the other way. Really, really strange. They said we're in the shunter to put on extra services. So why would we need to be in this if there wasn't the 47 out on the track somewhere? So I reckon we've got to pass it. If we go on one end of the line to the other, we've got to pass the 47. Let's take the brakes off. Oh, okay, yeah, good point, Marlon. Right, put the brakes back on again. Yeah, thankfully we haven't got a timetable we've got to keep to. Being a historic line, it will turn up when it turns up. So if we turn around when this goes past it, we should see the signal. Should that change when we go past it? There you go. Yeah, it goes up. Right. 16 miles an hour. We are stopping 600 yards anyway. And then there's 6 stops to go. Yeah, if you are on Twitter and you want to know when the any new YouTube videos come out, or follow us on my ramblings, then do follow me on Twitter, as it says there in chat. There will probably be a tweet out at just before 7 o'clock tomorrow morning going, I hate Mondays. I love the noises this thing makes. Right, 300 yards. There's a 15 mile an hour limit then, so we're safe on that just. Ah, there's a 47, isn't it? Yeah, 47's waiting to come the other way, look. Yeah, there we go. So he's waiting for me to come in, so he's clear to go the other way. So when I come in, he should leave. So he should get a green down there, which is why we've got a red here. And in. And there he goes. Yeah, the 47's off to where he just came from. That's pretty cool. Now we've got a green. So once the victims are on board, I mean passengers are on board, we'll be set to depart. Yeah, it would have been nicer to use a 47 for this, but different, using the little shunter. Apart from that first leg where we're going uphill, we can actually do the speed limit. Oh, locked doors. Objective complete. Stop at Doniford. I stalled it again. Come on. Doesn't like getting going, does it? I've got a brakes released, I'm like, yeah. Right, Doniford's 0.8 of a mile away. So that's not going to take us long. I think we've got to worry about the 25-mile-an-hour limit coming up somehow. We've got a yellow light again. Oh, damn it, I'm speeding. No, I can't. I can't come off the throttle. My key that operates the throttle is no longer operating the throttle. Okay, that was slightly scary. Don't know what happened there, but I lost control. Sad little horn. Right, we've got 15 mile an hour coming up anyway, so we'll back off the throttle. Runaway was a bit there. Right, we're on a downhill gradient, so I shouldn't need to do too much brake-wise. Come off the throttle, see if we can... No. Doesn't seem to want to coast. Come off the brakes even on a downhill stretch, and it doesn't want to coast. 5 yards. I'll take that as well. No, wrong end. Takes time for the brake to release. Oh, I suppose, yeah. It's got to build up vacuum pressure. I'll release the vacuum pressure, I suppose. One of the three. I don't know the way he just sits there and just... Oh, it's a nice bridge. Bridge Sim 2018. I love the way it sounds when it's just ticking over. I am a fan of a diesel. I may have mentioned it once or twice. Lock right. Objective complete. Watch it. We're actually on the coast here now. Yes, you can see the vacuum gauge just above my Sims and Stuff logo. That's increasing. There we go. So yeah, the beach is there, look. So we're running along the estuary, I think mine heads on. I'd love to get on that platform. If it's that close to that beach, I'd love to go there. Careful of the speed, although we've got 25 mile an hour coming up, we're only 0.7 of a mile away from the next station. And a 10 mile an hour coming up, so you better back off for that. Yeah, that caravan's a bit close to the train tracks. It'd be nice because of the sea that side, but would you want to be this close to the train? Yeah, so vacuum pressure, when I come off the brakes, that vacuum pressure's got to build back up again. You wouldn't mind living here, I suppose, because you've got the insulation of your house between you and the noise of the train. Right, apply it again, so we can keep under that 10 miles an hour, although we're not quite there yet. Yards to our next station. Yeah, definitely don't think this is going to be a 75-minute journey unless all of the rest of the ones now are actually really close together. Definitely a fine balancing act on the brakes. Speeding. So watch it. Yeah. Yeah, I was definitely early to the 10-mile-an-hour limit then, which I am all the time, apart from when I'm speeding. Yeah, again, I think I'm going to be a bit too keen on the braking. And into watch it we come. A little bit further back that time. Unlock left. Graham, thank you very much, sir. Much appreciated. Every little bit helps. Ah, see what I did there? And thank you very much for the host as well. Right, so that makes it, what, 5 to go now? It's definitely not going to be a 75-minute scenario, is it? Because it's probably been 55 now. Which has actually gone quite quickly. This game does that to you. Sorry people, if you haven't got on now, you're too late. Four more, okay. Yeah, no good rushing on the platform now, you've missed it. And the 47's gone the other way, those rear doors are open. Not now. Right, be careful of the speed limit then. Got a tight bend as well, that one. Oh, we're an uphill. .3 uphill. Come on in, let's get some speed. 2.1 miles to Washford. That's flat out doing 9.4 miles an hour. So we're going away from the coast now then. The coast was down there. We're going round inland again. And then we've got to come back out to the coast again. Final destination being Minehead. 25 mile an hour speed limit coming up. Not really an issue, I don't think. Going uphill. Does look nice though. Let's look at the fuel. We haven't looked at the fuel one, have we? Has it moved? Has that moved? I think that's on the same as it was. I don't think that's actually moved. Unless it's got one hell of a large fuel tank. Oh, 20 mile an hour coming up. Hang on, we're back off the throttle. So you went on a flat for a while then, that took you by surprise a bit. Wasn't expecting that. I was expecting to go uphill for a while, but as Lara had said earlier, well, we've got to come down to the coast, surely, or down to the beach. Well, now we're going uphill again. So we go down, we go uphill to flat to uphill. That caught me out. Let's go back on max throttle then. Look at that smoke, isn't that nice? And there's the train we're pulling. Looking rather splendid. As is the scenery around us. Looking rather nice. That's at a 20 limit. I think we've gone for it, haven't we? Like 25 limit now. Which again, I don't think is going to be an issue. The fact that we're at 15. And going uphill. Slightly, but uphill. What the DLC being available on the PS4, I don't know. I should imagine at some point they will release it. I don't know what DLCs are out for the consoles. I wouldn't mind actually trying this on the console just to see how it differs from the PC version. One of the lads in the group here has got it for the Xbox and isn't impressed. Very glitchy apparently. Yeah, again, I haven't seen any reviews for the PS4. Am I trying to get hold of a copy so I can do a comparison? Right, 0.9 miles to go. Still going uphill, so I'm not going to come off the brakes too early because it will just coast to a stop. I like being premature, but you know. I do like that little drive-by fixed camera thing, that's quite nice. as it chunters off into silence. Right, 0.6 of a mile around the corner is Washford, and after that we've got 3 stops to go. And then we will end the stream, whenever that is. But I may come back and do something else for an hour. If we finish this in the next 45 minutes. Which hopefully we will. It's only supposed to be a 75-minute journey. We're pretty much nearly at 65 minutes already. And I haven't been able to go much faster than the shunter will allow me to go. Because I'm flat out in this thing. Does look damn nice still. Right, 600 yards. Won't really think about stopping just yet because we are going uphill. I might back off the throttle slightly. You can almost just not have to brake and just come off the throttle. At least the points are going up, that's something. I'm not going down. Don't slow down too much. I think I braked a bit too early again. Well, I didn't actually brake, I just came off the throttle. I started slowing down a bit too early. And stop. Another way is you've got the birds twittering in the background. It is really, really nice. Why isn't the thing going round? Unlock doors. I've done that. Okay. Is there an issue there? Oh, okay. So unlock the right ones, and it. Yeah, I think there's a bit of an issue there then with the which side of the platform it expected me to be on. Yeah, if you want to get on from the track side and not the platform side, it's fine. That's really strange. All the doors open. You need to climb in one side and climb out the other. We have to lock both of them now when it comes to departure. Lock doors. That's rather strange. Okay, 2 miles to go to the next one then. Blue Anchor Bay, which is the caravan park there, quite a large one I think. And we're at 25 mile an hour speed limit, so let's give it the beans. Although we've got a 10 mile an hour speed limit coming up around the corner somewhere. And a downhill section. This can only end well. Right. Off the throttle. And get ready on the brakes. So this could be the downhill run to the coast then. Brakes on. But doesn't that scenery look epic? Doesn't the little shunter look epic? So if you've got the game and you're umming ahhing about whether to get this DLC, I can highly recommend it. The amount of hours I've put into just doing these scenarios so far is well worth the money, I think. And I haven't even started going through the services yet. But you get the 2 locos, you get the Class 47, and you get this little shunter, which is awesome. And these scenarios are really good. And this one taking us the whole length of the line. And if you have just joined, welcome. We're streaming this, maybe streaming something else after this, and be back again this evening doing some Euro Truck multiplayer. So plenty more content for the rest of the day to come from me, as well as videos on a Monday, Wednesday and Friday on YouTube as well, and something special coming up tonight on YouTube for Random Sunday at 6 PM going live. Yeah, I've only got the Great Western, Graham. Toying with the others. I could have bought them both, the New York Transit and the other one for like 20 quid I think, but they've got mixed reviews, so I'm not sure about those. I may look at them. This has been fairly popular doing this. Quite nice the last couple of Sundays. If you're watching this on YouTube, the last probably 6 weeks of videos on a Monday have been Train Sim World. So it's certainly been nice to carry on and do something else. Next Sunday though, won't be streaming this. Fancy doing some flying next Sunday afternoon, as I'm actually will be flying on the Monday. I'll do some flying on the Sunday, and actually thought about flying the route that I'm going to be flying on the Monday. So let's see if we can take a plane next Sunday from Liverpool to Belfast, which is where I'm going on the Monday. So Sunday afternoon next weekend is going to be flight. That is going to be interesting. Drummer for the fun. Are you, and is it? Good afternoon. What sort of drummer are you? Right, so we can come off the brakes slightly. Indeed I am. Are we talking Nico McBrain, or are we talking Phil Collins? Right, 0.6 for a mile. Hey, you can't beat a bit of Phil. Good stuff. Oh, I might have to look at that then tomorrow night. The real question is, can you feel it coming? Right, so here's the Blue Anchor Bay caravan park then. I'm now concerned we're not going to get down to this 10 miles an hour. I'm now concerned we're going to grind to a halt. Because wait for the vacuum pressure to build up. I over braked. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Now we're going to stall it. Come on. There we go. Don't over brake, people. You used to go to that caravan park. I've never been to Blue Anchor Bay. Yeah, never really holidayed along the Minehead coast. I've always been sort of South Devon and into Cornwall. Yeah, I can't get used to this, the braking system on this thing. Good thing is we haven't got a timetable. We just rock up when we rock up. It's a heritage line, they're not going to complain. They're here for the actual experience of being towed by a shunter. Gutted though if you turned up to be pulled by the Class 47, wouldn't you? And, oh no, the Class 47's doing the other run, we got the shunter. Oh. Right, let's get prepared to do some braking. Maybe a lot of braking. Maybe a bit less braking than that. $15, $14, $13, $12. That'll do. Unlock left. Maybe it works this time. Yeah, truck for tonight, Liam, is a gigaspace, not a megaspace. If you look what Larwood wrote below it, it's actually gigaspace. Okay, so we've got 2 to go now, I think, stops-wise. The last one being Minehead, then we will end the stream at that one. And then, yeah, good chance I'm going to come back and do something else for an hour. Right, ready to lock the doors?
Oh yeah.
Drummer for the fun. Thank you very, very much for the follow. Much appreciated. Right, 1.8 miles to Dunster. Thought I'd drop a follow. Thank Fozzie. Okay, has Fozzie been mentioning me somewhere then? I have to have words if he is. See, doesn't that look nice? Be careful, it's 10 mile an hour though. I definitely got to find this train line and go on it. And not speed. Because that's a pretty epic view. Imagine that in real life. That's going to be nice. Looking out at that from a steam train. Or even a diesel shunter, I'd be quite happy. There we go. Actually at 10 mile an hour, that'd be quite pleasant. Chugging on there. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. In that case, I will thank Fozzie. Not that I've moderated at all on his Discord. I think I'm going to be in an ETS2 video with him as well next week. So I've been told. Alright, so it's pretty much 10 miles an hour then, all the way in. Oh no, it's not. Donut. Only 25. Why am I doing 10? No one told me, did they? You'd have let me chug along doing 10 miles an hour. Right, 1.2 miles, we got 10 miles an hour. And 2.2 miles, we got a red light. Doesn't this thing look epic though? I mean, it just does. I've been playing a lot of the Great Western mainline one this week. I've been jumping out, trying to do all the services in the DMU, just going backwards and forwards to London and stuff. I will tackle some of the services on this as well. Quite nice. I want to complete all the DLCs. I want to do every scenario and every service on the DLCs. Where I'm not going to make you suffer them on YouTube if you're watching this on YouTube or Twitch. But we'll try and put something out for trains on a Monday. Right, 0.7 miles, we've got the 10 mile an hour coming up. So we'll back off. Yeah, drummer for the fun. Don't forget to follow me on YouTube then. Don't quite do any LSPDFR, but yeah, I do Euro Truck and a bit of this and a bit of Fernbus. Thank you very much. Although it was tentatively mentioned about getting me an I grade as well last week. 166, that's 230 services. Yeah, I'll be streaming ETS2 tonight, which Fozzie was going to be in, but he messaged me earlier and said he's unable to. But I am recording some with him this week to go out on his YouTube channel. Yeah, again, a bit early on the slowing down for the 10 miles an hour. But it's a heritage line. No one's in a hurry, are they? It's, yeah, I'm going out, dear. I'm going to be riding heritage line. I'll be back at some point. That's just so good, isn't it? Oh, I love the way it sounds as it chundles past. Okay, I'm now going a bit slow. Right, 400 yards to the 10 mile an hour. Absolutely. Yeah, I've done the last two. We streamed it as well. That's a great route. Yeah, I haven't done the OMSI for a couple of weeks. I might. I've got nothing planned for this Friday. I was going to do some Fern Bus, but I might stick an OMSI in there somewhere this week. Or speeding again. Get yourself Bodenham if you want a good map for OMSI. Free and awesome. I think the last Bodenham video I put out, I did put a link to where you can get the map. I'm going to come to a stop again, aren't I? No, is the answer. I remember coming to this station, I'm sure we did. Isn't this where we started? The very first route was from here. I could be wrong. No, the next station's not that far up, is it? Ah, yeah, someone else mentioned that. Well, I'm quite fortunate then, because I've had it a while. Yeah, it is a bit, 'cause it's such a brilliant map. Not tried any of the forums. It's my favourite map in OMSI. Right, 50 yards. Slightly speeding. And 7 yards. Which means you've got one station to go then. Oh. If you join my Discord, drummer, there's a few OMSI fans in there. Post something. someone might have the links for it. I'm sure between us all we can find a way. Chaos downloaded it recently, so he got them from somewhere. Right. No problemo. Yeah, you'll find my Discord isn't as chaotic as Fozzie's is. Lock doors. Objective complete. Okay, stop at Minehead. Minehead, here we come. The back door's open. 1.5 miles. Bugger. Yes, it has. Larwood, can you post a Discord? I must update the one that goes in Nightbot. I'll remember to do that for the stream tonight. And the one on the page as well. It should set never to expire. Larwood will post a link in a second if he's still watching. Because he's good like that. Thank you, Larwood. Yeah, I must change the one on the Twitch page. That one should work. We've also got a Google Plus community if you're on Google Plus. Right, 1.4 miles to go. It's downhill, I'm just going to let this coast in. I just said that. Expired as well. Yeah, I can't get out of the game. You might have to take one from the actual Discord, Larwood. I will do that before the stream tonight. I'll update the links it uses. Right, 1 mile to go. It's on the flat, so we're not rocketing downhill then into Minehead. I don't think I can do it from my phone. Right, 0.7 of a mile. Ah, there we go. Thank you, Larwood. I'll have to edit the button under Twitch then. Right, try that one then, drummer. That should work now. And for anybody else that's new, click on the Discord link and join the Discord server. A brilliant server full of random, slightly strange people, but we've all got a common interest in simulator gaming and other sorts of gaming as well. Right. No, not throttle 2. Alright, so we get this down to 10 miles an hour. Don't stop. We're leaving. Oh, it's going to be a fine balance for this thing. Right, got a yellow. And 400 yards to go. As we make our way. Oh, Larwood. Let me see. Oh, called. There you go, try that. One I've just put in should work as well. There we go. Right, so anybody else that's new and isn't in Discord, one of those links should work now. Yeah, I couldn't go onto Discord on my phone just then. Right, so in we come then, into Minehead, our final stop. What was supposed to be a 75-minute journey has taken well over an hour and a half. But we got here. We made it to Minehead. And there's the beach over there. Behind those trees and the houses. Yeah, I will fix the link that's in the below one. If Lara's done the Nightbot one. Right, throttle off. Let's set some breakage. And unlock right. And there we are. Everyone gets out at Minehead. Unlock doors. I've done that. Do you want to unlock the other ones as well? Oh god, hang on. There we go. I've got to unlock both lots. A bit of a glitch there then. I've got to unlock both lots of doors to get the people out. If need be, drummer, you can message me in Fozzie's server if you want. Well, all those people got on. Not many people seem to got off. Are they going to just sit on the train and go back on the return journey? Is that going to be a thing? Exactly, Chaos. Well, no, the 47's the other end of the track, innit? There's going to be nothing else coming this way. Objective complete. And there we go. Bishop's Lydiard to Minehead. Time taken 1 hour 40 minutes. 19.26 miles. I'm now nearly level 16 on the game. Level 8 on West Somerset and level 4 on the Class 9. And we weren't due at any time, so it doesn't really matter how late we were. And there we go. That is done. That completes all of these scenarios for West Somerset. All of them done. Services wise, have a look and see how many there are for the 47. There are a few. I reckon I can give some of those a go. And how many are there for the Class 9? Not as many for that one, so I reckon I'm going to go through and do those. But that is it. That's it for this stream. That's it for this series on YouTube, if you're watching this on YouTube. Be back next week on YouTube with some other sort of train fun. Be back in about 10 minutes on Twitch with something else for an hour. I don't know what yet. And then back again this evening about 6:30 with some Euro Truck fun. Thanks to those people. But yeah, I haven't tried the PS4 one, Mevo. As we were saying earlier, I do really want to play that. I'll see if I can get hold of a copy. And yeah, maybe then stream that to see about the comparison. No problem, Graham.
Oh, yeah.
Mevo, thanks for the follow. I'm going to end this stream here, and I'll be back in about 5 to 10 minutes and do something else for an hour. So thanks everybody for watching. Thanks for the new followers. And I'll see you all again very, very soon.